Thank you so much for the introduction, and thank you to everyone for joining us today for the Transfer Experience webinar. And then thank you to all of you who are watching this as a recording as well. So we're so excited that you could be here tonight or be here for the recording as well. I'm going to share my screen. So bear with me for just a second. Excuse me. And Louie, by like a thumbs up or something, are you able to see it again? Perfect. Thank you so much. So we are Transfer Jack's peer mentoring program. Thank you for joining us again tonight. And I believe we have an attendee. If you are comfortable and willing to share with us, if you're able to unmute yourself, if you'd like to share your name, your pronouns, where you're transferring from, and then something that you would like answered by the end of the session. If you're not, totally okay. I'll just give you a couple seconds if you do feel comfortable. I'm going to move on to the next one. So the first slide, who are peer mentors? So they are fellow students that have attended NAU online, campus, or statewide programs for at least one semester. In the case of our current mentors for this upcoming fall semester, they have all attended NAU Flagstaff Mountain campus for at least one semester. We have a few returning mentors as well. And these students are committed and passionate about Northern Arizona University, and they want to help you as an incoming transfer student have the best possible first semester experience possible and in your college career and transferring as well. So we all come from different ethnicities, different backgrounds, and different majors. And a mentor is a guide, so it's someone who provides support, advice, encouragement to help you navigate any challenges and opportunities that may come up during your transition to your first semester at NAU, whether it's roommate issues, navigating your classes, navigating the campus. I know it could be a big change coming to NAU from wherever you're transferring from. Maybe you attended somewhere online and now you're just coming in person. So it's a big challenge to navigate a whole new realm. So we want to be here for you and help you navigate your first semester here. Our mentors can also provide experience and insight. They share their knowledge and personal experiences and help you feel comfortable and confident in making informed decisions to grow. They have that on-campus experience, so they're able to help you navigate and maybe guide you in some classes or professors to take, different locations, how to get around campus, best places to eat, things like that. So they can provide their own personal experience and help you get the most out of your first semester experience. They can also provide a personal connection. So the mentors build a trusting relationship with you, offering your guidance tailored to your specific unique needs or anything that might come up personal and unique to what you're going through. So they can help you navigate those roommate issues in terms of who do you go to, what questions do you ask, and things like that. So they want to be there for you and help you with that first experience. What do our peer mentors do? So we recommend that you meet with your mentor multiple times during your first semester. And any topics can come up that might include navigating different online resources, such as Canvas, where you might have an online course or maybe have an in-person course, but then they utilize Canvas to submit assignments and things. Louie, where you go to register for your classes, how to navigate Klein Library resources, any other campus resources that are specific to what you might need on campus. For example, we have a food pantry that can be beneficial to you if you are in need of food assistance. So any other campus resources that might come up that you may need. And other topics might include answering questions about your specific classes, any suggestions on professors to take. We like to try and match our mentors with mentees of the same, either same major or same college. So if you're a psychology major within social and behavioral sciences, we'd like to try and keep them either within psychology major or within that same college. But our mentors are fully equipped, even if you're not within that same major or same college, they're equipped to be able to navigate different resources and to be able to share those different resources and things with you. Different tips and tricks on being successful, expectations for your classes, how to be involved on campus, clubs, organizations, things like that, and just being there as a resource for you. Why is it important to connect with a mentor? So, as I mentioned before, it can be difficult in your transition coming from wherever you came from, whether it was somewhere online, somewhere in person, maybe NEU is a lot bigger than where you came from, to help you navigate your transition and get tailored advice on adapting to coming up to Flagstaff. Maybe the climate's different, and that kind of thing too. How can you adjust to Flagstaff as a whole? It's also important for academic alignment. You can receive guidance on navigating your new academic environment, which might be a little bit different from where you came from, and integrating into your major. Because if you got your associate's degree and you're coming up now into the upper division courses, might be a little bit more difficult. And how can a mentor help you navigate those different resources? Maybe you want to utilize tutoring, and the mentors can get you connected with those different resources on campus. Campus integration, learning about those different resources, student organizations. We have a club and organization fair that the mentors can share more information with you that meet your interests and goals. They might do some goal setting with you on a personal goal, an academic goal, and a career goal. So things that you can do throughout your time at NEU to help you meet and achieve those goals. Community building, so connecting with transfer specific events. I'll do a little plug later, but just to kind of give you a heads up, we do have a new transfer student picnic that we do at the beginning of the year. So I'll have more information about that. And we have other mixers. We've done tie-dye events. We also have our Transfer Honor Society, Tau Sigma, which if you get 3.5 GPA after your first semester at NEU, you could receive an invitation to become invited as a member to Tau Sigma and help build your career, your network, and things like that, get connected to other students of similar interests and careers as you, and to experience sharing, to benefit from a mentor's firsthand experience and maybe overcoming similar transfer challenges as you. So they'll be able to share their experience with you, and maybe you have something in common with them that you can connect with them on as well. My mentor has a different major than me. How can my mentor help me, or can they help me? The answer is yes, our mentors are able to help you. They can help you find different resources for your classes. So even if they might not have the same major, maybe they're not even in the same college as you, but they are versed in NAU, they're versed in campus life, and can help you navigate those different resources to help benefit you. And we can get you in contact with your advisor, get you in touch with weekly tutoring, or also just be there as a listening ear if you just want to vent and have someone listen to you. And we say it's like having an older sibling that's able to show you around campus too. How do you find who your assigned mentor is? So right now, our mentors haven't been assigned yet. They'll probably be assigned about the second week of August, and we will begin our training shortly after that. So you won't be hear from a mentor until about the week before classes start. So don't think that you haven't heard from anybody yet, that we're ignoring you or that kind of thing. But if you haven't heard by the time that classes start, feel free to reach out, and I'll have a contact page later on so you can write down that contact information if you have any questions further on. But once your mentor is assigned, you can visit appointments.nau.edu. There's a bunch of different words on there. So you want to scroll down to where it says mentoring programs. And then it should have your mentor listed and you'll be able to schedule an appointment with them. So the initial first meetings can range anywhere from 15 minutes to 60 minutes, but we allot a time for 60 minutes to meet with your mentor so that you can make sure that you get all your questions answered that you need to, and so that you're set up for success at the start of the semester. Some of our events and field trips that we've had in the past, our motto, "Come alone and leave with friends," is definitely a testament to all of our events. Some past events that we've had include our welcome picnic, which I mentioned, and that I'll highlight again in the future. We've hiked in Sedona, we've gone to the Grand Canyon, we've done pumpkin painting. So some of these are pictured here. So this was our Sedona hike this past semester. And then this one was the pumpkin painting below. This one here, s'mores and stories. And then here we have the welcome picnic from last fall. We've also done pizza planning and prizes. So getting connected to weekly tutoring, getting a planner so you can set yourself up for success with important due dates, writing down your class assignments. And then we also have National Transfer Student Week, which is, I believe it's the second full week of October. And that's where we have a different event every day. So we celebrate our transfer students and have different events every day, getting them connected to other students and things. So really celebrating our transfer students and also first generation students with that. And as I mentioned, our welcome picnic. So this is the most recent flyer for it. It's during our Lumberjack Welcome. And that will be on Tuesday, August 27th from 5 to 6 p.m. The North Quad, if you're not familiar, it's where Old Main is. So if you look at a campus map, just find Old Main, and that's where the North Quad is. So we'll have a bunch of free music, free food, music, some different giveaways. We'll have lawn games. We'll also have Greek life and NAU Abroad there sharing different flyers and things if that's something that you're interested in getting connected with in the future. So it's a great opportunity to connect with other transfer students who are in the same position as you, to possibly meet your mentor if they don't have any other class obligations beforehand, and to start building your NAU community and start getting connected to other transfer students. So this is how to connect with us, our phone number and our email. Our location is in the University Union Fieldhouse, so it can be a little tricky to find, but we are located upstairs of the Union Fieldhouse. And our social media at NAU TransferJacks, there's a pin at the top of our Instagram page where it shows you like an image or a video of how to get to us. So it shows you how to get to us from the Union, the outside of the Union, to upstairs to us, because we're a little tricky to find sometimes. So what are your next steps? You'll receive a welcome email from your mentor when you can begin scheduling a meeting with them. And you can also self-schedule, like I had mentioned, at the appointments.nau.edu once you have your mentor assigned to you that mid-August range. And you'll have multiple meetings that can last anywhere from 15 to 60 minutes, just depending on how many questions you have, different things that are going on in the semester. So we like to allot anywhere between that time to meet with them. And for the mentoring experience, I'm going to pass it along to my graduate assistant, Catalina Pena, and she will go through, she'll introduce herself, and then she'll tell you a little bit more about the mentoring experience. So I'll pass it along to her. If you want to introduce yourself, Catalina.
Yes. Hello, everybody. I'm having my camera off just because my internet is not the best at home. But as Dana mentioned, my name is Carolina Peña, and I am the graduate assistant for TransferJacks. My job is basically just kind of helping out Dana around the TransferJacks Lounge, and I help supervise the mentors. I just want to say, the mentoring experience is really fulfilling and really rewarding, especially if you really like helping out other students. And I used to be a mentor myself, so I know that a lot of these students come to you, with many questions. They're confused, they're in a new environment. So we really kind of depend on you guys to really help out these students. And it really does make a difference. And I've seen so many students just, come out of my meetings relieved and knowing that they have their questions answered. And when I'm in the Transfer Desk Lounge and I see a lot of students having meetings with their own mentors, I can always see them, interacting, having a positive experience. And that's just kind of what we do here. So I don't know if there's anything I should add, Dana.
I think that's good. And then in the Q&A, if anyone has any specific questions for you, if you're willing to answer those, that'd be awesome. There we go. Some things that mentees are saying about having a mentor is that they felt more confident, they felt included, they felt like they had the help that they needed it when they needed it at NAU. They felt welcome, they felt better about what the semester was going to bring, they felt seen, they felt supported, they got answers to their questions, they had a better semester, their mentor has their back, they were able to stay positive and during a difficult class. And the data has shown that if you participate in our program, you do better in getting involved and in your classes and things than people that don't participate in our Transfer Docs mentoring program. So at this time, I'm going to open it up if anyone has any specific questions for me about the program, any specific questions to Carolina. I will go ahead and open it up for some questions.